just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Virginia Tech Hokies offense will take the first swing of the game. And, Jesse, they've got a running back that they'd love to feature in this if he is able to answer the challenge.
Yeah, and listen, this guy might not be a Heisman finalist, but he can break off long runs. And this defense, David, they better be ready. They better pack a lunch, show up today, and try to get hats to the football. Because if you come out here with your B game, he can run all over you.
And it's important for this offense, too, because they need to have balance on offense. They need the ground game to get going. He's capable. He's shown flashes. We just want to see it consistently.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. It's Drones. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And all defenses talk about it. Sacks, tackles for a loss, affecting the quarterback the best way you can. The first drive of the game already getting home. Nice start for this defense.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Sets up the screen. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Hokies line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line. Offense getting set for first down. Fires to the tight end. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Pressure coming on the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. We start the season top 25. Clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week.
Oh, he's got some space. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Makes the grab. He kept him out of the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1-yard line. And the Gamecocks trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And in that situation, the 1-yard line, the defense brings so many guys. Palmer gets in the backfield, creates the negative play.
Yeah, I think we're seeing the overall athleticism of this defense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They draw first blood, and that is exactly what you want to open the season with a drive like that. And the PAT makes it 7-0. They score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Pocket breaking down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
Well, he did what he was coached to do, and he threw it away, but you can see he's frustrated with himself. He knows he's one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, and I think he's wishing he had that play back, as he might have been able to take off and scramble, and who knows what could have happened for the offense.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Pulls it in. It's Stewart. Good ball, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Touch pass on the jet sweep. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The Hokies now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Back to throw, it's Drones. Just a short pass to the tight end. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. And the Hokies will send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fields the punt and tries to work it the other way. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one.
Oh, my goodness. I mean, the huge opportunity. He throws the deep ball down the field right in the breadbasket, and he drops it. There's no coming back from that one. There's nothing nice to say. Just refire, play the next play.
They couldn't get anybody to bite on that one, and they'll stop him behind the line. The Gamecocks need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Throws to the wideout. And the deflection by the defense brings up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Hokies come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Looking to throw, it's Drone. Caught in the backfield, it's Stewart. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48. And the Hokies come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Got it in the middle, it's Green. Oh, out of space. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field. Looking for space, it's Stewart. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. And the Hokies are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. Corners are going to bail. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. That's caught. It's Green. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. So now on comes the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. Absolutely center cut. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Western Kentucky put together a very impressive showing in one of the more complete victories we've seen from the Hilltoppers in some time. Heck of a showing today from this group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything. Ball's out. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. Now move the tight end. Power football with the run. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down. Now back to the line. They'll keep it on the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in their gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wiggles free. Oh, and he got drilled as he just got rid of the football. Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. One drive is already ended with a field goal. They'll try to do it again. This time a rather long one from 46 yards out. And this one is perfect. That brings them to within 1. So they are lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Wide receiver going in motion. A designed run for the quarterback. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. They've got the screen set up. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. Running game got it done on the last play. Now it's first down. Now on the option. Now the toss. Spins away from the defender. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. And the Gamecocks get enough for the first down. We've reached the break. It's South Carolina holding the lead. We put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They've got a first down here to open the period. Off play action on first down. Scrambling away. Keeps it and gets past the chains. And maybe they try to spy on the quarterback, but it just hasn't worked. Another first down. He just keeps gashing them with his feet. The Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Harbor. Tackle made at the 9-yard line after the catch. It'll be 1st and goal.
This offense is clicking, and clearly everything is working. The offensive coordinator's calling good plays. The quarterback and his unit is executing. And this defense right now, they have no answers.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away. Makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Rushes on him. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Great job by pass defense down here with their backs against the wall. They're doing a good job really constricting these windows for the quarterback to throw into and getting pressure on the QB, making them pay every time they drop the quarterback back to throw.
He was thinking touchdown on the scramble, but they're able to stop him short of the end zone. 4th and goal from the 4, and look at this. The offense still on the field. They'll go for it. Trying to find the end zone, and they will score. Touchdown, South Carolina. That drive
Sometimes love is a slow burn. And that's what we just saw on that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they're executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
Catch in the middle, it's Green. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Hokies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. The give to the tailback. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Catch in the middle, it's Green. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Pass completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Running back searching for a hole. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. The Hokies have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. They'll move the wide receiver. Trying play action. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Hokies will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll try to really get into this one. The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. They'll start this drive from the 42. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. They go to the ground. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. He's now up to 58 yards rushing already here in the 1st half. It's a season opener, but he's in midseason form. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. He'll pull it on the read. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody...
Touchdown, Gamecocks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and now this offense building that lead. It's still the 1st half, but I tell you what, showing some glimpses of why they can become a really good offense. Listen, you go into halftime, more of the same, right? Continue to do what you're doing, take care of the football. This offense has looked really good in the 1st half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. To the air, it's Drones. Makes the catch, it's Stewart. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up. After the short completion, let's see if they go back to the air. To the air on 2nd down. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle, it's Selden. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. The Hokies will punt it away on 4th down. No fair catches here, looking for room. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Wants to go up top on first down. Got his man downfield. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
So now it's second and long. Off the play fake. Under fire. There's the pressure. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack, you avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the second down misfire. Gets it out quickly. He is stopped inside the 15 at the 14-yard line, and an interesting call here on fourth down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And that lead grows even bigger.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Back to throw, it's Drones. Finds his target down the middle. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And the Hokies come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Complete out of the backfield. And he fights his way, but they'll stop him just short of the line to gain its fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Hokies decide to punt it away. He'll take it on the return. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. And generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that...
Intercepted, and finally, this defense makes a play. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. The give out of the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Hokies moving quickly to the line. To the air. It's Drones. Fires to the big fella. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turn. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on third down, but now dealing with fourth down. The Hokies will punt this one away. You couldn't dial it up much better than that as he knocks it out of bounds inside the 10-yard line. Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take...
He's going to go down, and he's in his own end zone. It's going to be a safety. They'll set up with a free kick from their own 20.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they did.
They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Going right to work up top. Quickly to the tight end. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Now here on second down, see if they keep tossing it around. Gets the back moving. Back to throw, it's Drones. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Crosses the 45. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. And the Hokies will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. The returner will field it and try to do some business. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Send the tight end in motion. Going to the run to start this second half. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To throw, it's Sellers. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Crosses the 35. There he goes. And this is why a mobile quarterback is a defensive coordinator's worst nightmare. He has just been running wild all day. The Gamecocks will have it 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his back in the middle. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Now, Lenora Sellers was sensational down the stretch last season when the Gamecocks won 6 of 7 games. Sellers threw 18 touchdowns, only 3 picks. What would you like to see from him, David, for the Gamecocks to become a force in the SEC?
It's not running, Reese. Like, we saw the physicality in the big runs, like, throughout the season, especially against Clemson ending the season last year. But to me, it's the passing game. It's the staying on schedule. It's knowing his answers and making the easy plays sometimes. Continue to evolve as a passer with that big, strong body. And you better look out, college football.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Well, they're certainly not out of field goal range here, but they want to try to pay off this drive with a touchdown. They'll go for it on 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Leaves it with the running back. Spins away from the defense. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. Just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
The Hokies, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Looking to throw, it's Drones. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. He's got it inside the 25. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play. This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. On the ground with the counter. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them, and they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
And the Hokies have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd down, he drops the throw. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
They got more sacks than a grocery store. Goodness gracious, time and time again, getting to the quarterback, getting him on the ground. This defense having their way.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Texas A&M rolled to victory, flexing an offensive muscle that almost reminded folks of the record-setting days of Johnny Football and Mike Evans. Gig 'em Aggies indeed. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. I know they've put up really good numbers on offense, but, David, they're starting to feel a little game pressure right now.
Exactly. That scoreboard's starting to get a little bit tired cutting into that lead. Now, you know every possession matters, Palmer. A little pressure for this offense.
Yeah, and so you can't get tight, right? The best players on this offense now need to step up, and they need to start making plays. You got to identify where those one-on-ones are.
Now from the 48-yard line, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, running back on the move. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
He's looking to pass. Release to the back. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Coming out on first down with the play fake. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The Hokies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to pass. Gets it to him on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hokies need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Got a man. It's Bennett. He stopped short, and it's fourth down. And here comes the punt team. They'll look to pin him deep. Cradles it at the 35. Makes a move. He's going to get loose. The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. They'll run the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
The ball hasn't hit the ground a lot for this QB. He's already thrown 4 TD passes. He saw a look, wanted to take another shot, and that time they just fall short with the incompletion. But this defense, they have not had the answer with respect to defending the pass in this game.
Quick strike complete. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And the second half looking a lot like the first half, and this lead continues to build. How about the rhythm of this offense? They are showing you a little bit of everything. What they worked on in the offseason has been right on point, and game one going exactly how they scripted it.
On the move from inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. His drive will open from the 15. Grabbed over the middle. It's Green. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Second down coming up. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Dragged down at the 26 after a pickup of 5. Setting up for a 1st and 10 from the 26. Motion from the back. Looking for a man. It's Drones. He'll throw it. Fires to the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Hokies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. And the Hokies are stopped, but not before getting it past the sticks. A couple of first downs on this drive has given them some breathing room. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 37. Give to the running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
They'll run play action. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Looking deep down the right side. Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game. The Hokies will bring the punt team onto the field. Catches it cleanly at the 20. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. They'll start this drive going to the air. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. That last completion sets him up on second down. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He lobs one high down the left side. He's got it up to 20. And they pick up a better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down. They build their attack around those big plays, and they got one to give them a 1st and 10 in the red zone at the 18. Tough, determined run gets it down to the 12. As they get set to snap it just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. They'll try to power their way ahead. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Yeah, nice job dialing up that short yardage situation play call there, David. They needed 1 yard, and they picked up 2.
Yeah, great job up front. Great job by the back knowing where they need to go. Nice having a hole you can get through and not have to just do it all on your own as a running back.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Wants to go up top. Wide out trying to get it in. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown Gamecocks.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Hokies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Looking downfield, it's Drones. The safe call on the wide receiver screen. Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Hokies! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch it. Once the game reaches this point, you start thinking ahead and how you can find something positive to take into the next game.
Dang right. Keep the offense rolling. Try to find some plays that I can use throughout this season that I can have some more success, or I guess have success. I haven't had a lot of success today, but I'm looking for the future.
Virginia Tech, 18.
Coming out with it, it's Harbor. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll try to put a drive together starting from their own 12. Leaves it with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
And the Gamecocks are way behind the sticks on this 3rd and forever. He's looking downfield to throw. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it on the right. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And they take it in for 6 more points. He'll try to tack on one more. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Tennessee endured a hostile crowd in the challenge that always comes with playing away from Rocky Top. And the Vols came away with a win. It wasn't a blowout, but it is a W. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Bought a little time. Lets it go. That's reeled in. It's Selden. Turning on the Jets. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance. Here's the handoff. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4. The Hokies with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. And the Hokies come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Nice move to keep running.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
The Hokies have it with a 1st and goal. Dropping back, it's Drones. Makes the catch. Good throwing catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. 2nd and goal coming up. Looking to fire. Gets away from one. Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge.
And they cut into this lead a little bit, but, man, it's still a huge deficit. And they're going to need their defense to get a stop in this 4th quarter and get them the ball back quickly, still down by a good bit of points.
Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They run the reverse. And he is greeted and knocked down in the backfield. A negative play for this offense.
For an offense, to make the wide receiver reverse work, you've got to have a lot of guys doing a good sell job. Running backs have to behave as if they're actually going to keep the football, and everybody else on offense has to be yelling out, run, to try to make the defense over-pursue, but no Oscars being handed out on that.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Guys, they're not going to give up on picking up the first down, but they also need some breathing room for the punter. He's got it on the sideline. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Motion from the wide receiver. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Fights off a defender. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Gamecocks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. Gets it out fast. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? They'll run the option. He'll toss it. It's a seam wide open. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection. The Gamecocks kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Runs through a tackle. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
And how good does that feel, right? You've got the lead in the 4th quarter. The defense knows you're going to try to run the ball to ice the game, and you rip off an 8-yard run. They know it's coming, and they still can't stop it.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This quarterback part of their running game. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
And sometimes as a quarterback, you just need to take the game over yourself. You need points to win, and it's going to come down to you throwing it or maybe running it like you just saw there to get that done.
Bulldozes his way through. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot.
And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the 4th quarter.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown.
Virginia Tech, 21.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the gun to give to the back. At the 35, he's open. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the 1st down. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Still on his feet at the 45. Guided out of bounds at the 22. Good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. And the Hokies just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. brought down after a nice gain.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Looking for the touchdown on third and goal. Grabbed in the middle. It's Holloway. They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be fourth down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Just drives it between the uprights. Let's not say they cut into the deficit with that field goal. Maybe just, tweaked a little bit of it away with their fingernail. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Final minute, this game's on ice. They can take a knee and run out the clock.
This offense has to feel great with how they're able to go out, execute, and perform big plays all game long. I think it's sending a statement, too, to future defenses down the road on the schedule. They're going to be tough to contend with.
Yeah, I mean, they got firepower, putting up so many points. This thing is easily over. Now they can just chillax, go back to the locker room, know they're going to get the victory.
He wants to throw. Caught in the backfield. It's Bennett. And that is how we will wrap this one up. They get a big win here and start the season on a positive note.
You got to love that as the players. You come out, you have so much anticipation coming into the season, finally getting ready to play in front of a live audience. You're able to come out and execute, get this win under your belt. David, couldn't be a better way to start the year.
And for the losing team, obviously, it's a little bit different. You have something to look at now to analyze where do I need to get a little bit better, but plenty of time still left in the season to improve and turn it around.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.